もバカなんだから。
EMT エミリアとマジ天使の略。
感謝してるのにまたそうやって茶化す。
Hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going to be talking about switches. And these switches are the EMT switches that were sent to me by Moyu Studio. They are a vendor in China that was also one of the vendors for the cream soda group buy. Now these switches that they sent me are pretty neat, and I want to talk about them and kind of showcase them a little bit. So these are linear switches. They are a 58 gram switch. They have a neat little light pipe right here that allows the RGB to shine through. And they consist of a nylon top and bottom housing. And it's got a palm stem. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to jump into it up close and kind of break the switch down a little bit and see what our measurements are and whatnot. And then we'll jump into a sound test. All right, so we've got our switches here. These are the, again, these are EMT switches from Moyu Studio. The EMT switches are on their second round, so this is version 2. And these switches are pretty neat. One of the things that I really like about them are this light pipe right here, so you can actually kind of push this out if you don't want to use it. And you've got this little light pipe gimmick here. And what that does is it's got like these little etchings on the top of it, and it will diffuse the light as it shines to the bottom. And I'll showcase that on a board here in a bit. These do have a boxy style stem, or dust proof if you will. And it is a 5-pin switch. So it's got the 2 plastic pins and then your center peg and then your 2 metallic ones. What I'd like to do is go ahead and crack this open. And then take a look at the stem itself. So it's your, like I said, standard boxy stem. I spoke with Moyu Studio and they said that these were made by Haimu. They do have a light factory lubing on them, and I'll see if I can showcase it a little better here. So you can see here what they've done is they've actually lubricated the bottom of the stem. So instead of having it up the rails, it's on the bottom of the stem and kind of comes up onto the rails a little bit. And as you use the switch, it works its way up the rail guides. So that's pretty neat. And then we've got this long boy right here. So this is a nice long dual stage spring, again 58 grams. And trying to get better with the calipers here, using the correct parts of it. So you're looking at a 20 millimeter dual stage spring. And then looking at the bottom housing here, it looks like a standard MX style switch, so nothing crazy. Now we do have these 2 little holes in the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well. Those 2 holes, I presume, would allow for excess lubricant if you decided to hand lube them to work its way out. Outside of that, I'm not really sure what that purpose that serves, but that was my understanding with discussion of there's another switch that did something like that. So again, these are nylon top, nylon bottom. We've got the light pipe here, a light lubricant. It's 58 gram dual spring, pretty nice. And then a palm boxy stem or dust proof stem. And this is kind of what they sound like outside of the keyboard. That's a pretty cool sound, I think. But what I'd like to do is I want to go ahead and keep this video short. I'll toss up a sound test for you guys, and then we'll come back with the I Love Be I61 to showcase the RGB light pipes and kind of give our final thoughts on the Switch. All right. Well, here we go. I've actually replaced the board on the desk with the I Love Be I61 that we've been playing with for RGB month. It's to demonstrate that the light piping actually does kind of help. I can't really showcase it too well on camera. RGB never really showcases as ideally as you would like. But I can verify that the top row here is a bit brighter than the cream sodas on the rest of the board. So I've replaced Q through P with these EMT switches, and there is a little bit better brightness here. So again, these are EMT switches version 2 from Moyu Studio. They are a linear switch. They are from Haimu, nylon top, nylon bottom, and they are essentially a short travel switch. And I think they sounded pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Like the factory lubrication is pretty decent, and I kind of like it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I do plan on reviewing the other Switch they sent me. So they've got a tactile variant of this in the group buy as well, and I'm going to take a look at those next week or later on this week, potentially Friday. And those are tactiles. And the little bit I played with those, I really did enjoy those quite a bit. So again, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, EMT switches themed after Amelia from RE0 and anime. And let me know what you think. And let me know if you like this kind of content. If you like me doing short form Switch reviews, let me know. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. And y'all have a good one.